Game 3, Eastern Conference Finals. The visiting team come into Game 3 up 2 games to none, with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the home team. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Eastern Conference Finals action. Boy, in a 2-0 series thus far. Who will take Game 3? We're going to find out here. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA playoffs. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight... They've got Clark. Jensen is out there with Marion. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Martin in at the 2 spot. Frazier is out there with Thomas, and it's Caboclo in at the point guard position. And you take a look at this home team. They weren't able to steal one on the road. Now they need to get on the board to keep this close.
And that added bit of pressure isn't going to do him any favor. However, it's not a series until someone wins on the road. A win tonight changes the whole landscape.
Logged in the pass to Hanson. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Caboclo. Now, here's Thomas. Satsul covered by Martin. Here's Caboclo. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's Brogdon. Outside, Martin. Brogdon with a screen for Martin. There's the drive to the middle. Poked away. Pass to Caboclo. Outside, Thomas. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Caboclo's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Clark outside. Back to Brogdon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To Caboclo. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Frazier.
Great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
There's Brogdon. It's a 9-point spread.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Out to the right wing. Here's Clark. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
So he's such a natural talent. Has all the
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Caboclo. From 13, that one good for 2. Caboclo's got his third basket of the night. Caboclo's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Marion outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brogdon. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Brogdon. A nice shot by Caboclo. Caboclo's got 10.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
Pass to Caboclo. That one drops for him. He's got 12.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And it's Clark in the corner. And the dunk by Marion.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Hatsatsul covered by Martin. 2 points, let him go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Martin. Here's Hansen. He's looking for Marion and finds him. That one doesn't drop.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 7. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. With you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 1, Jackson.
One shot.
Now here's Thomas. Cousins with a screen on Jackson. Here's Thomas. Ryan with the rebound. Jackson against Thomas. Shepard with a screen for Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Jackson from long range. Here is the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 6 points.
That's a nice shot, helping to space the floor for his team.
Lawson with a screen on Jackson. And Thomas, here we go. High post Cousins. Lawson outside. Pass to Cousins. From beyond the arc. And it's Lawson. That time on the assist by Cousins. Lawson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Roden. Brings Caboclo. Down low. And he makes good on the way.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Brogdon the pass to Harrison. Brogdon with it. He has 5. Here's Hansen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Here's Caboclo. It's Thomas, high post. Pass to Caboclo. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Caboclo's got 15 points.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside, Martin. Pass to Hansen. It's Brogdon on the wing. Outside, Martin. Marion setting the pick for Brogdon. And Marion gets it to go. Marion's got his second bucket of the night.
Look at Brogdon rewarding his man. Got the screen and then able to find him on that pocket pass.
Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Brogdon. A nice shot by Caboclo.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Martin, the pass to Brogdon. Inside, Marion. And dunked by Marion.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Pass to Caboclo. 1:15 left now here in the second. And he comes up with the deuce. Caboclo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Here's Hansen. They swipe it. Frazier scanning the floor. Pass to Caboclo. Pulls up. Nails the wide open jump shot. Caboclo's got 21 in the game.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Brogdon kicks to Marion. Thomas with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Finished off the break. He's got 23.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Brogdon outside. Six on the shot clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Leading by 17. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball. Really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. As they look to get back into the series, this first half, a strong step in that direction.
You ever heard the phrase, no biscuits, no syrup? Similar to no retreat, no surrender. I like how they're remaining competitive.
Man, I'm getting hungry, but staying after it, continuing to play their game.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. Here's Caboclo. 17-point lead, their biggest. They've got Thomas. He's out there with Frazier. And it's Larson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Caboclo. Picked off in midair. And it's Martin penetrating. Taken away. Frazier right side. Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Brogdon. Stolen away. To the inside. Here's Hansen. A shot missing. Good D by Thomas. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Caboclo. 23 points in the game. Outside for Thomas. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now here is Martin. He's tightly guarded. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Caboclo. He's guarded by Brogdon. Thomas a screen on Brogdon. Here's Caboclo. Nailed from three-point land. Caboclo's got 26 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Inside, here's Marion. And a dunk by Marion.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
It's Thomas on the wing. Frazier kicks to Caboclo. Over to the left wing. Satsul covered by Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First two. At the line for two. Satsul.
first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Brogdon outside. Marion outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Marion's got 10.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Mark against Frazier. Pass to Caboclo. Here's Larson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. Harrison's checked in for Hansen. And he's good on the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brogdon looking it over.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
.51 left in the third quarter. Pocket 6. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
It shows great poise when looking to score. Brogdon has an advanced offensive identity.
Back to Frazier. Satsul covered by Martin. Lets it go from 11. Basket counts.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here's Brogdon. 8 points for him. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside for Martin. Pass to Marion. Back to Harrison. Martin for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Just a terrific three-pointer. The defense really had no answer.
Here's Satsuyu. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Harrison passes to Marion. Marion a screen on Frazier. Outside, Martin. Pass to Brogdon. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Brogdon's got 11 points.
And the confidence Brogdon has in himself, it's infectious. Skilled at recognizing when to let it go.
Here's Frazier. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They're up by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Harrison out there with Thomas. Then it's Hansen. And it's Cousins in at the 5. Thomas kicks to Harrison. Thomas passes to Hansen. Here's Harrison. Here's Hansen. It's stolen by Shepard. And here's the fast break. Master Roden. Out to the wing. Here's Caboclo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Caboclo's got 28 points for the game.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. You've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Hands in the pass to Thomas. Cousins with a screen for Thomas. To the wing right side. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He knows every possession is critical now. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Larson. Rebounded by Marion.
Now, we'll credit the defense there. They absolutely stifled his attempt.
Pass to Hansen. Brogdon outside. Lets it fly from 18. That one is good.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Satzel covered by Martin. Here's Larson. And down goes the three.
Yeah, if you're not right up on him, he's going to hit that more often than not.
Well, it's a player's lead, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Here's Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Let's lose a three. Down he goes for three.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Caboclo. He's guarded by Brogdon. Thomas, a screen on Brogdon. Satzel covered by Martin. What a response! Hitting it through at the rim.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Brogdon.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad. Shoot two.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zetzel covered by Martin. Here's Thomas. 18 feet away. Good on the basket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. So he gets them both. 17 points was their biggest margin. 7-second difference, shot in game clock. And here is Posey. Knocks down the three.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Brogdon outside. And so they get the victory here at home. Things were looking bleak for them, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win break, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has, that they don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling, and suddenly he got a series on our hands.
We sure do. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.